Students often find it difficult to draw the graph of a straight line starting from its equation. In this video, we'll go through it step by step using x and y intercepts. You will learn what intercepts are, how to find them, and how to use them to draw the graph. First, what are intercepts? The x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. The y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. To find them, we use a very simple rule. To find the x-intercept, we set y equal to 0. To find the y-intercept, we set x equal to 0. This works because on the x-axis, y is always 0. And on the y-axis, x is always 0. Let's start with an example. We have 2x minus y equals 4. First, we find the x-intercept, so we set y equal to 0. We rewrite the equation replacing y with 0, so we get 2x minus 0 equals 4. We simplify. 2x minus 0 is just 2x. So we have 2x equals 4. We solve by dividing both sides by 2. X is equal to 2. So the first point is 2, 0. Next, we find the y-intercept. We set x equal to 0. We rewrite the equation replacing x with 0. So we get 2 times 0 minus y equals 4. We simplify. 2 times 0 is 0. So we have minus y equals 4. We solve. Y is equal to negative 4. The second point is 0, negative 4. Now we have 2 points, and this is enough to draw the graph. We plot the points and draw the straight line through them. Remember, through 2 points, there is exactly one straight line. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and try this one. X plus 3y equals 6. Find both intercepts and sketch the graph. Then press play to check the solution. Let's do it together. We start with the x-intercept. We set y is equal to 0. We get x plus 3 times 0 is equal to 6. 3 times 0 is 0, so we are left with x is equal to 6. That gives us our first point, 6, 0. For the y-intercept, set x equal to 0. We get 0 plus 3y is equal to 6. To isolate y, divide both sides by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, giving us y equals 2. The second point is 0, 2. We plot the 2 points, 6, 0, and 0, 2. Then we join them with a ruler and extend the line. This is the graph. Let's move to example 2. Y is equal to 2 over 5x minus 2. For the x-intercept, we set y equal to 0. We rewrite the equation. 0 is equal to 2 over 5x minus 2. This is a first-degree equation. We isolate the term with x by moving the negative 2 to the left-hand side. When a term crosses the equal sign, its sign changes. So we get 2 is equal to 2 over 5x. We can rewrite this from right to left. So we have 2 over 5x is equal to 2. To find x, we multiply both sides by the reciprocal, which is 5 over 2. On the left, 2 over 5x multiplied by 5 over 2 simplifies to x. On the right, 2 times 5 over 2 is 5. So x is equal to 5. The x-intercept is 5, 0. Next, the y-intercept. We set x equal to 0. We substitute into the equation. Y equals 2 over 5 times 0 minus 2. We simplify. 2 over 5 times 0 is 0. So we have y is equal to negative 2. The second point is 0, negative 2. We plot the 2 points, 5, 0, and 0, negative 2. Then we join them with a ruler and extend the line across the grid. This gives us the graph of the line. Now let's look at a different case. Y equals 4x. First, the x-intercept. We set y equal to 0. We rewrite the equation. 0 equals 4x. We solve. X is equal to 0. So the x-intercept is 0, 0. Next, the y-intercept. We set x equal to 0. We substitute into the equation. Y equals 4 times 0. We simplify. Y is equal to 0, so both intercepts are 0, 0. This is a special case because the x-intercept and the y-intercept coincide, so they are the same point. And this is where you might get confused. To draw a straight line, we need two distinct points. Since we only have one, we need to find another point on the line. To do that, we choose any value of x. For example, let's take x equals 1. We substitute into the equation, y equals 4 times 1. We simplify, y is equal to 4. So this gives us a new point, 1, 4. Now we have two distinct points. We plot the points, 0, 0, and 1, 4. Take a moment to place them correctly on the graph. Then we join them with a ruler and extend the line across the grid. This gives us the graph of the line. Let's summarize. To find intercepts, set y equal to 0 to find the x-intercept. Set x equal to 0 to find the y-intercept. If both intercepts are 0, 0, choose another value of x and find y. This method works very well, but it is not the only way to draw a straight line. In the next videos, we'll look at other ways to work with straight lines and how to solve more exam-style questions. I hope this video helped. See you in the next one.